The Detroit Lions travel to Chicago to face their division rival Bears on Sunday. Detroit, an 8-point favorite on BETDAQ, 44 the total in this game. Now the Lions currently sit at 10-4. They're tied with Green Bay atop the NFC North. Chicago, meanwhile, 5-9. They've lost 3 straight games. Their head coach, by all accounts, a lame duck at this point. Nearly everybody expects Trestman to be fired at season's end. And they have now benched their starting quarterback, Jay Cutler, in a shocking move. Now, the move wasn't shocking because Cutler's played well this season. He hasn't. He leads the NFL in turnovers, and as we said, the Bears just 5-9 on the year. They've been a real disappointment. The move was shocking because Cutler was just given a $100 million contract a few months ago, and he's being replaced by Jimmy Clausen, a guy with a 1-9 career record. Nobody thinks Clausen has any chance to be the future in Chicago. So this move appears to be just Mark Trestman making a point. You know what? He's on his way out the door. He realizes Jay Cutler has really let him down, has really let the team down. So he figures, you know what, I'm not going to end my tenure with Jay Cutler as the quarterback, even if that means turning to Jimmy Clausen. So that's just what he has done. Clausen has very little chance of success in this matchup. For one thing, he hasn't been good at all throughout his NFL career. For another, he's facing the Detroit Lions defense, which has been probably the best unit in the NFL this season. The Lions, second in the league in yards allowed, first in points allowed. They're surrendering just 17 points per game. These teams played just 3 weeks ago. Lions cruised to an easy 34-17 win. I'd be surprised if the Bears reached 17 points this time around with Jimmy Clausen under center. And that Chicago defense, don't count on them either. 32nd, last in the league in points allowed. So look, not much to like about this Bears team right now. As we mentioned, they've lost three straight games. They're totally unraveling. Jimmy Clausen at quarterback. They have a defense that has allowed more points this season than any team in the NFL. They just faced the Lions 3 weeks ago and lost by 17 points, and that was when they didn't have Jimmy Clausen at quarterback. So listen, not much at all to like about the Bears in this scenario. I understand Detroit, a big 8-point road favorite against a division rival. I'm also aware that Detroit has had trouble on the offensive side of the ball this season, 23rd in total offense. But as we mentioned, they hung 34 on the Chicago defense when the teams met just 3 weeks ago. The Lions have been playing better on the offensive side of the ball over the past month. They are just much better than Chicago, so I do expect them to cover the 8-point number here. I would also look at under 44. I just don't think that Chicago offense is going to be able to get anything going in this situation. And even though the Bears really bad on defense, the Lions have been very inconsistent offensively this year. So Detroit -8, under 44, my suggestion in this one.